Now we are going to see subtractions of decimal. Subtraction of decimal. The first question is subtract. So we have to do some sums. The first question is A. That is 9.32 minus 4.16. So it's almost the similar pattern of what? Addition. You have to write the place values, and after that you have to write the numbers according to the place value. First you have to consider the whole part, then you have to consider the decimal part, but you have to write the numbers very carefully according to the place value. It is very, very important. Okay, then you start what? One by one you have to write. So like addition, after that in that place you have to add, here you have to subtract. That's it. 9.32. 9 in ones place and tens place you have to write 3, then hundred place you have to write 2. So here 4 in ones place and tens place 1 and hundred place 6. So you have to subtract from hundreds place. Start the decimal part always. So start with decimal part. So you have to subtract from the hundreds place. So what are you going to do? So 2 minus 6 you can't subtract. So you have to borrow from here. So here 12 minus 6. So 12 minus 6 you can get 6. So what is the number? The remaining is 2. 2 minus 1 you can get 1. So normal subtraction. 9 minus 4 you can get, the answer is 5. So the answer is 5.16. So I'll repeat once again. So 9.32 minus 4.16. So first you have to write the numbers according to the place value one by one. Then you have to what? Subtract. So start with the decimal part. Okay, that is hundreds. So 2 minus 6 you can't subtract because 2 is a smaller number. So what you're going to do, you have to borrow from the next place value, that is tens place value. So here 2 tens goes here. So this becomes as 12. 2 becomes as 12. 12 minus 6 you can get 6. So this 3 becomes 2. 2 minus 1 you can get what? 1. And after that 9 minus 4 you can get, the answer is 5. The answer is 5.16. Next question. B question. We have to solve the next problem. 18.43 minus 9.26. So that is 18.43. This is ones and this is tens. So this is HT is hundreds. This is what? Tens. This is a decimal part. So next number is, it comes in a ones place value because 9 comes in ones place. So always write the number very carefully and keep on repeating according to the place value. So next 9.26. It's a decimal part. You start always with the decimal part. So 3 minus 6 you can't subtract. So what you're going to do, you have to borrow from the next digit. That 4, so you borrow from the 4, that is 4 tens. So it becomes 3 becomes 13, 13 minus 6, 7. So this 4 becomes 3, 3 minus 2, 1. So after that put a point. So 8 minus 9 you can't subtract. So you borrow from the tens place value. 18 minus, it becomes what? 8 becomes 18. That is 18 minus 9 you can get 9. So 1 becomes what? 0. You cancel 1. So the answer is what? 9.17. 9.17. The next sum is C sum. C. 8.41 minus 18.39. So first you have to write, that is ones, then tens, then point, here TTHs, that is HTHs, that is hundreds. So short form of it. So what are you going to write? 8.41. 8.41. 4 in the tens place and 1s in the hundreds place. 8 becomes what? Sorry, 8 comes under in ones place. This is the whole part, this is the decimal part. So next is 18. So 1 in the 8 place. 1 in the tens place and 8 in the ones place. After that you must put a point. So 3 in the tens place and 9 in hundreds place. So you have to subtract. After you write the place value according to the, after you write the numbers according to the place value, you start subtraction. So 1 minus 9 you can't subtract because 1 is a smaller number, you borrow from 10th. So what you're going tens. So what this one becomes is 11. 11 minus 9, 2. This 3, this 4 becomes what? 3. I'll repeat once again. See, you have to subtract from 8.41 minus 18.39. So 8 in the ones place. First you have to write the place value, ones, tens, and TTH is tens. Next TH is what? Hundreds place value. So 8 in the ones place, so 8.4 in the tens place, and 1 in the hundreds place. And after the 18.39, so 1 in the tens place and 8 comes under in ones place. 0.3 comes under in tens place and 9 comes under in hundreds place. So after you complete the numbers according to the place value, you start subtraction. So 1 minus 9 you can't subtract, so you have to borrow from tens place value. So this 1 becomes 11 because you borrow tens. So 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 9 you can get 2. So this 4 becomes 3. 3 minus 3 you can get what? 0. Yes. So now you have to complete the decimal part. Now you have to put a point. So before the point it is a what? Before point it is a whole part. So you have to subtract 1's place value. That 8 minus 8 0. So the answer, so tens place you have to write 1 as it is, write 10. So as it is, write 1. So 10.02. 10 point what? 02. This is the answer for the question. Now D sum, that is 12.35 minus 4. So write the place value, ones and tens, then point, then TTHs, this HTHs. Okay, that is 12.35. So 1 in the tens place, 2 in the ones place. So this is 12.3. In 3 comes under in tens place and 5 comes under in hundreds place. So after that you have to write the next number. 4 comes in ones place, put a point, there is no number in tens place. So here tens place there is no number, 0. 100 place there is no number, write 0. Then you have to start subtracting. So what are you going to do? So 5 minus 0 you can get 5. 3 minus 0 you can get 3. Then put a point. So before the point you have to start subtracting. This is the whole part. So 2 minus 4 you can't subtract. So you have to borrow from tens place. So this 2 becomes as 12. So 12 minus 4 it becomes 8. So this one becomes 0. So just cancel the 1. So answer is 8.35 is the answer.